Hello, 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 everyone. Boy, it went live quick that time. Sometimes it takes a minute, but it zapped it on there before I was even ready for it. So, anywho, I know this is not one of my regular days, but I decided to come on and do a sale anyway because I got a bunch of stuff I need to show you guys. And so that's why I decided to come on today. I wasn't able to do Monday's sale with Trisha because we had a storm. My electricity went out. And then the sale I wanted to do yesterday got kind of pushed back because guess what? Everything was fine in the morning, and then all of a sudden I went over to my kitchen sink, turned it on, and there was no water. So I had to deal with that all day yesterday. So hopefully everything's going to be working now, y'all. That's all we can do. I was waiting to see when it was sales time if my internet was going to go out or what was going to happen. But so far everything's good. So fingers crossed. Hey Mike, how are you, honey? So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, everything's going to work. I don't know. We're going to let the notifications go out anyway. So, how is everyone doing? It seems like it's been a year since I've seen all of you, but I know it's only been a few days. So, anyway, I'm going to do the sale today, and then Friday evening, night, whatever you want to call it, I'm joining Margot on her channel to do a sale with her. So, that should be a lot of fun. You know, me and Margot together, you don't know what's going to happen, y'all. So hopefully you can join us on her channel on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, I should say, which is 7:20 Eastern. So you'll have to do the math for your. I don't do all that. I don't do time zones. Hey Pamela, how are you doing today, honey? So, anywho, hopefully you can join us for that one as well. And that's probably going to be about all I do this week. I've got an estate sale to go to tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about. They've got a lot of good. It looks like a lot of good stuff. I've just got to get there early. It doesn't start till 9 a.m., but I got to go camp out to try to get in there because there's like this one guy. I swear to y'all, there's this one guy, and he seriously always goes in and buys everything that I want. So I have to get there before him, which is hard because he always brings like a chair, and he gets there like an hour and a half, 2 hours early, and parks his chair right in front of the front door so that he can be the first one in. So we'll have to see. Hopefully, they're going to spread the stuff out that I want so he can only go to one place and I can zoom past and go to some of the other stuff. We'll have to see. But that's why y'all don't get many videos from me from estate sales because I have to fight these people to get in there and get the stuff. It's believe me, it's a struggle. It's a struggle sometimes, y'all. Waiting for cool weather. Oh, I am too. It's what is it here today? I don't remember what the temperature was, but they said our weather index, our heat index is supposed to feel like right now it's supposed to feel like it's 103 degrees and our humidity is at 60%. So it's hot. It's just miserable. But I also saw that oh no, yeah. That makes it harder, Pamela. It really does. I also saw that we have two storms developing out in the Atlantic somewhere. So I'm hoping that they're just going to fade away and not do anything. But September is coming up, and September is usually our worst time for hurricanes. So we'll have to see what goes on with that. But anywho, so I mean, it's rough, y'all. Yeah, I know you're in Alabama. It's hot there. Y'all had a cold front come through there, though. So I guess you didn't. I know you didn't get used to the cold because you didn't have it but for like a day. But I'm gonna be coming up to Alabama pretty soon. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm gonna come up and visit my mom, so I'll be coming up that way. I'm gonna let it get to fall, more fall weather before I start up that way, so I'm not driving in the heat because I don't like it. I don't like the heat. So, anywho, my daughter's going outside. Don't let your dog out. He's standing at the door looking at you. Here he comes. Oh, you're having to bring your plant in? Okay. Anywho, that's what happens here, y'all. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We'll see if anybody comes in or not. Well, Well, Pamela, I talked to my mom, and she said that she had a little cold front or a cooler front come through, and she said it was she felt cold, but she feels cold most of the time. She keeps her house at like 90 something degrees, I think, but for her it was cold. It's got to be colder than it was here. It's just been horrible here, horrible weather. And we're supposed to get storms this afternoon again. They said around between 3 to 5 o'clock we're supposed to get thunderstorms again. So we'll be done here, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, so we're gonna get started. We'll see if who else comes in. If nobody else comes in, then y'all are gonna have at it, right? So let's get started, y'all. I don't want to make you wait forever. Uh, so I picked up a bunch of stuff since I've been around, and decided to just grab some stuff. Hey, Mary Ellen, decided just to grab some stuff from over here and bring it in. No rhyme, no reason to. It's just stuff I picked up in the past week. So I figured I'd bring it and see if y'all are interested in any of it. I think some of it's really cute. So let's start with little glass because I've got it right here. You need rain for your, yeah. See, I had just put some new plants out in the front. I have a flower bed out there, and I bought like 3 or 4 new plants to go out there. And I had to go out there and water because we weren't getting any rain. And then it rained, of course. That's what you have to do. You have to go out and water your plants. Then it'll rain, Pamela. That's the way it works. Just like go wash your car and then it will rain. All right, so we're going to get started. The first thing I have is this little amber glass, art glass rabbit. I think he's pretty cute. I like the way they made his ears kind of go back. Isn't that cute? He's amber glass. He doesn't glow. I tried to, I hit him with the light and he doesn't glow. But we're going to start him at $8. There's his bottom. It's smooth, but it's not polished. $8 start. And I don't think I have my ruler over here. I don't. So y'all are going to have to measure next to my head to get an idea because I didn't bring my ruler over here. I cleaned my desk off so I could find things. That's what happens. You clean your desk off and then you lose everything. But I tried to clean it off and I put my ruler away. I forgot to put it back over here, guys. Really cute little rabbit. And I see Mike in at 8. We'll give it a second. If there's no other interest, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. Then I'll get the SOLD in there for me. And that is going to Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. Okay. And then I've got some Wheaton glass bottles, the little small ones. And I'm going to start them choice of $6, choice of start. So here is the first one. It is the Cathedral brand. What does it say? Cathedral brand Chief Wahoo Electric Tonic. And it's kind of an amber color bottle. Chief Wahoo Electric Tonic. So that's your first choice. And it is marked Wheaton on the bottom right there. And then your second choice is Root Bitters. And it's kind of a green, like an emerald. No, not quite an emerald, but green colored Wheaton glass bottle. These are the small ones. There we go. Root Bitters. And it is marked Wheaton on the bottom as well. Right there. Cute little bottles. So that's your choices. The amber or the green. This is the Chief Wahoo's electric. What is it? Electric Tonic. That's kind of scary. Wait, what does it say? Wallbridge Co. somewhere Cal for California, but I can't read it. Cathedral brand celebrated remedy. Funny. Okay. If there's no interest in those, we will pass on those and we'll move on. And then next up, I have this pretty little egg. Let me see where I wrote this egg down. It'll be an $8 start, and it is a reverse painted glass egg. And it's got these wonderful butterflies all the way around it. And it's painted from the inside. It's reverse painted. Really pretty. It does come off of the stand, just so you know. It is separate from the stand. So you get both pieces, $8 start. Pretty little butterflies for summertime. Hey, Karen. How are you doing, honey? And the stand is wooden, little wooden stand. Give you an idea of size. Here you go. Hey, Susan. All right, if there's no interest in that, it is a hollow egg because they did, you know, paint it from the inside, reverse painted. So it is hollow. So they had to like put a paintbrush up through this little hole right here to paint all of these things. Somebody's got a lot more patience than I do, right? That's crazy to me. But I don't see any interest, so we'll pass on that, and I'll set it over to the side. You go right there. Okay. Next up, I have another bunny, another new bunny, and this one's a pink one. It's going to start at $8 as well, and it is a nice pink color. It's more pink than it's showing on here. Pink colored art glass bunny. Now this one's got his ears straight up, and he's just sitting there. Let me see. Let me put something that's light colored behind it so you can see the color, because it's hard to see that pink color. Now my label printer's going crazy over here. No, don't do that. Just trying to get a label off to show you. So it is pink. And they pinched it in right here where the eyes are. And then they pulled the ears, like you can see the tool marks in the ears there where they pulled them. And it's about this big. Oh, Tammy Renee, is that you, honey? How's your head feeling? Hopefully your headache's better. I'm going to try not to bother you because I knew your head hurt. You're here in spirit. Well, there you go. That's all we can ask for. So this one has a smooth bottom as well, but again, it's not polished. And I see Mike in at 8. Well, I know I started out with you, so then when I saw your name pop up, I was like, oh, okay. Unless you're doing 2 of them. Multitasking. So we'll count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. Too sweet, Mike, for $8. Thank you so much. Let me put him over here with his other bunny friends. Bunny friends. Okay. I'm going to show this. It's going to be the priciest thing I have today, I think, but I want to go ahead and show it because I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's going to be a $28 start. And I have one of those little stickers stuck to my finger. It's driving me crazy. A $28 start. And it is this antique, fantastic half doll pincushion. She is wonderful. And I like that she's kind of risque. She's covering up her little boobage there. Look at that. This part, it feels, I can't tell if it's porcelain or chalk. But she's got her little finger waves in her hair. Look how bright blue those eyes are. And she's got the little heart kiss lips going on. And her dress is kind of like it's brown, but it's got a hint of green to it. It's not as green as it's showing up on here, but it is more of a brown color, but it does have that hint of green. And here is what it looks like underneath. You can see where they sewed this up and tied it here, or what, I don't even know how they did it, but very nice old. This one's an antique. This is very old. And there is the back where they made a little bow on the back for. But I just love her. And her little finger curls. You don't find these very often anymore. You can usually find, like, I found the half dolls that they made these with, but I've never found one that still had the pin cushion attached to it. She's so nice. I love her. Give you an idea of size on her. And I just love that her eyes are so blue. I mean, they are just like piercing blue. And she's got her rouge on. Look at that. Beautiful girl. But if there's no interest, we will pass on her. Let me set her over to the side over here where I got a little more room. Yeah, I like her. I think she's great. Okay. Next up, I have a Fire King, a peach Fire King vase. I can't talk today, y'all. I kind of got a headache today too. Mine is just allergy mess. What did I get? I got some kind of sparkles over here. I don't know where that came from. All right, let me see where I put this down. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying. Okay, it'll be a $12 start. And like I said, it is a Fire King Peach luster vase. The ribbed with the scallop top. Very lustery. Lustery, blustery. Hey, Doug. No, Doug, I can't because I don't have my ruler over here, baby. I left it over there somewhere. So a nice Fire King ribbed peach luster vase. Yes, this pollen is horrible. Absolutely horrible. And we had that rain, that really good rain on Monday. So I thought it was going to knock it down, but I think it's come back with a vengeance now. Uh-oh. Chip heard somebody outside, I guess. Chip, it's okay, babe. It's okay. Oh, now both of them are going to get going. Edie! No, the other one's barking. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to pass on that. Sorry. My dogs are barking at invisible things again. I don't know why. I apologize. Okay, then I have a little mermaid for you, and she is pretty stinking adorable. She's going to be a $16 start. She's made by Enesco, and it's called Coral Kingdom. But I love her $16 start on her. Look how cute she is. And they put that clear, I don't know what this stuff is. It's almost like an acrylic or something they put on there to make like drops, to like water drops kind of thing. And she is so sweet. Look at her. She's playing like a little harp. Let me flip her around so you see her back. She's got blue hair. Got a little seashell back there. She is so sweet. Get a look at her face a little bit better because I keep turning it. And she is marked Coral Kingdom, and she is Allyris. I'm probably saying that wrong. Allyris, and she's from 1993. 1993. Is she pretty? So we're counting down, going once, going twice, and sold. Pamela, I'm obsessed with mermaids too. So I understand the feeling. Thank you so much. I'll put her over here for you. Where did I put that? Shopping for Christmas. That's a great idea. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm coming back. I'm not leaving. I just have to look at something real quick. Okay. I'm back. I had to turn the camera off. I ain't got no pants on. Just kidding. I do, but that's what I always tell everybody. Okay. So I have like another glass animal here. This time it's a whale. It's a whale of a good time. And it is going to be an $8 start like the other ones. And this one is a green glass whale. I know my dogs just do whatever they want to do. I don't even try anymore to keep them quiet. It's like it's just useless to try. Plus, I don't want them to be quiet, especially if there's somebody outside. I want them to bark at them because I want to be made aware of it. So I don't want to yell at them about barking. I want them to notify me if there's something going on. But it does get a little tiring after a while when they can bark all the time. And I say Pamela in at 8. And we will count it down if there's no other interest. Yeah, let them be dogs. That's what I do. I mean, I love them, so just let them do what they want to do. So going once, going twice, and sold. To Pamela. It hasn't come up yet on my side, but for $8. Thank you so much. I think we're lagging. Probably Doug. Doug, I didn't have a full-on conversation with you about that. Because yeah. Just because. That's all I'm gonna say. Just because. Okay. So next up, this is gonna be a $14 start. This is a really nice mid-century pink flamingo. It's got like a mottled finish on it. It is ceramic. And I do like it's a nice size. I do like that modeling finish they put on there. See how it's got like the darker spots? It is like a bisque. It doesn't have a glaze on it. Wonderful piece.
How much? I'm sorry.
Oh, that is $14 start. 1-4. But If you like that 1950s kind of mid-century, these are great. I like the legs on it. Like I said, it is like a ceramic, but it's a bisque. It's not like got that high glaze on it. It's a flat glaze, or no glaze, I should say. I guess the little dots got a little glaze on them. Maybe they just spattered glaze, like a darker glaze on there for the dots. I don't know. A Velcro hound dog. That's funny. Show you that side as well. And he's got a dark spot right here on his head, which I don't know what that is. I don't know if he's lost a little bit of his paint right there. Just one little dark spot. But the rest of them is good. There's no cracks or anything. Nice detailing. But if there's no interest, hey Trisha, if there is no interest, we will pass on him. Okay, let's see what I have over here for you. I have a couple of old books and Bibles, so let's go through those really fast. We can do those pretty quickly. So the Bibles are going to be a choice of $6 start on the Bibles. $6 start choice of. I have a couple of them here. The first one, there is not a date that I can find in it, but it was given to someone because there's writing in it. This is an Oxford Bible, printed in Great Britain, and it was gifted to someone in 1964, so you know it had to be before that. But it has their notes and everything in there, which I'm leaving because I think that's fantastic. So that's your first choice. It's the smaller of the two. So it's got some wear, like they use this thing. But I love that these old Oxford Bibles are really nice. Yeah, it's got like where they took some notes in there where they gifted it. Walter and Helen Miller from Dad and Mom Miller, August 2nd, 1964. And then it's got like a little note in here where they've got communion, Matthew 26, where they wrote on that. And then what is this? It's got little notes in here. Oh, I guess this was like members of their church. It has like their information. I'm leaving it in there though, because. And let's see. I don't know if they wrote in the Bible anywhere. I mean, it looks like they wrote on the outside pages. But then you've got like in the back, you've got the little maps. So it's going to have some wear and stuff on it because it is an old one. That's why I started it at $6. Because it's a cool old Bible. So that's your first choice. Your second choice, I'm sorry. You know how I am with books, y'all. I get so entrapped into it. This one, again, is going to have some wear and writing. This one was gifted in 1951, so you know it was before that. This is a King James Version, World Publishing Company, Cleveland and New York. Conformable to the edition of 1611, commonly known as the Authorized or King James Version. Contains the Old and New Testaments. I'm trying to see if there's any writing in this one. I don't see any well, there's a little bit of writing, but there's pictures in this one too. The traditional site of Jacob's Well. And then this one over here is the Palestinian oak. And let's see if there's any other pictures. There's some writing where they've circled stuff and done all that in here. Narrow street in Jerusalem. What is this? Mount of Beatitudes. So like I said, it's got some wear and tear on it. Some of the stitching is loose on it because this one is stitched. But all in all, it's just nice to have. I think these are great. I like to go back and look at these old Bibles myself. Mount Gerizim. So just cool old Bibles. So anyway, that's your two choices. This is the larger one. This is the smaller one. And I just think they're fantastic. I love old Bibles. I've got another one over there that I'm keeping that I got when I got these. Oh, look, here's Rachel's tomb. Look. Trying to see if there's any other pictures in here I missed. The Mosque of Omar. What's this? The Wailing Wall. Look, 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 look. Awesome. Okay, so you're out to loot. Thanks for letting me know. So going once, going twice, and sold. So Lou, are you interested in the larger of the two or the smaller of the two? You can just put large or small, then I'll know which one you're talking about. So we'll let her get back to us on that. Set those to the side. The smaller one. Okay. Got you, honey. I got you right there. Thank you. So that means the larger of the two is still available. Susan, if you wanted it, let me know because it would be past. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. You guys are on top of it. Okay. So I have like one other one here to show you, which, you know, I know a lot of y'all will not think this is interesting at all, but I did. It was copyrighted in 1932 and reprinted in 1938. So this is the 1938, and this is Audel's Mathematics and Calculations for Mechanics. I love this book. Look at it. I mean, they used it so much you can bend it. It had like a leather cover on it, and so it's just gotten used so much that the leather, actually you can see the leather because the front where they covered it in paper came loose. Look, so you can see the back side of the leather on the inside of it where it came loose right there. So this will be a $6 start as well. But it is fantastic. Audel's Mathematics and Calculations for Mechanics, 1938 reprint. And it does have the gold on the sides. So it was a really nicely made book. You know, back when they actually took pride in making things like that. Did you know the process of measuring is called mensuration? Not menstruation. Mensuration. I had no idea. The process of measuring. The measurement of lines. Oh, there's a page loose in here, just so you know. There's one page. It looks like one little area that came loose. Susan, there is a little loose area right here with the binding, just so you know. Let me know if you're still interested. I didn't see that when I picked it up. Arithmetic. See, this is good because look, you know, I've been seeing these things online where they're asking people, they do like a little math equation and they go, what's the answer? So you got to know, you got to do what's inside the parentheses and then what's outside the parentheses. You know what I'm saying. Well, look at this. They even tell you about the first ratios and the second ratios. I love math, so, you know, it's my thing. So anyway, we will count it down. Doug's got a new word, y'all. Going once, going twice, and sold to Susan for $6. Thank you so much. Now we're going to see Doug using that in chats. I am so glad I could help out. So when you see Doug in chat next time, he is going to be asking somebody for a mensuration of something. You should ask Thomas about that. Hey, Karen. Okay, next up, I have this wonderful photo album. The larger Bible, I don't know, Susan. It was gifted in, where did I put it? Right here. It was gifted in, what did I say? Hold on. 1951 is when it was gifted. And there's like somebody's kid got home put some crayon in there, but it was gifted in 1951, November 1951. So before that, whenever that was, because it doesn't have an actual date in it. Do you want me to run it again for $6? Just let me know. I can do that. So next, you want it? Okay. Well, let me run it for $6. And then that way you don't have to pay the 10 or whatever your bid was earlier, right? So $6 for the Bible. Give it just a second, just to be fair, and then I'll count it down. So going once, going twice. And sold. So we'll let them get that in the chat for us. And thank you. Y'all, I got smart. I put a little cart over here. You can see like the handle of it right there. I put a little cart over here so I can put the stuff on it, so I'm not fumbling around everywhere. You know, I'm new to this, so it takes me a minute. All right, thank you, Susan. I got you for that, honey. Thank you. So next up, like I was saying, is this wonderful, it's a vintage photo album. But what makes it so spectacular is that it's got some mermaids in it. It's got Neptune and then a world map kind of thing. It's fantastic. So it is going to start for, where did I write it? I wrote it down somewhere. $16, $16, 16 start for the photo album. It's one of the long, thin ones. I only found one more like this, and it was one of the square ones instead of the long, thin. And they had it for like, I think $60 or something. I'm not doing that. But look at this guy. So you have like this whole nautical with sea serpents and mermaids and all kinds of unicorns and everything going on up here at the top. It does have a little wear on the edges, just so you know. And then you've got this old world globe style map there with sea serpents and sailing ships and everything. And then down here at the bottom, you've got these ships coming in with the fishes and some crabs, and they got their nets and everything. And then it's the same picture on the back. But on the inside, you can put photos. It's got like the magnetic, they call it magnetic, but you just open it. This is not, I guess it'd be magnetic. You just open it, slide your photos in, and then you have where you can document what they are on each page, facing it. And it's all complete and empty. So it's just a wonderful old photo album. Postcards. You could put postcards. In fact, that looks about like the perfect size for postcards. Look at this. That looks postcard size. So good idea. Very good idea. So we are counting it down for Pamela, going once, going twice, and sold for $16. Let me find where I got to write it. There we go. Thank you, Pamela. I put that over here on my little cart. So happy that I got this little cart over here now. Makes life easier. All right, I'm going to do a couple of pieces of jewelry that I got right here for anybody that's interested in jewelry. So first up, this is going to be an $8 start. It's this wonderful blue enameled with blue rhinestone, 2 different shades of blue rhinestone, flower brooch. So you see the rhinestone in the center matches the enameling they have on the petals. And then you got that bright, like, it's more like an ice blue in the center. And then you got that true, more cobalt kind of blue in the larger rhinestone surrounding the center there. And you got the blue enameling on all the petals. And it's got the Y-shaped pin back with the safety clasp. Really nice piece. And it's got some size to it. This is not a tiny one. Look how big this is next to my face. There we go. It's really pretty. I like how they left the enameling off the edge of the leaves so the gold, kind of the gold tone shows through. It's got so much texture to it with the way they put the lines and the petals there. Really pretty piece. So we will count it down, going once, going twice, and sold to Miss Susan for $8. Thank you so much. Let me put this one over here. Like I said, it's a big one. Look how big this thing is. It's a stunner. Congratulations. And then next up, I have this one, which is probably one of my favorite brooches I've ever picked up before. It'll be a $12 start. Oh, no. Doug. Bye, Doug. I'll message you later. Mwah. So this one is going to be a $12 start because it has got some age to it. It is very early mid-century starburst pattern with that turquoise big rhinestone right in the center. And it's surrounded by the clear ones in the center. And then on the dots of each one, you've got a clear rhinestone. But I mean, this just screams 50s to me. And look at the back of it. You got the rivets on those outside ones, and then you got the rivet on the center for that one. It is a fantastic old, and it's got some size to it too. This is not a tiny one. It's just a great old brooch. Yes, I mean, it is just so atomic. It is just so 1950s kitsch. I'm seeing the cat, you know, the atomic looking cat with the longer neck and all the turquoise and the pink and the, it's just lusciousness to me. It brings up too many feelings. So I see Susan in at 12. Yeah, like a starburst clock. That's what it reminded me of. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. I've never found one like this before, honestly. And that is going to you, Susu. Thank you so much. Oh, Lord, look what the cat done drug in now, y'all. Hey, Margot, how are you doing? So if y'all came in late, that's a good reminder for me to let you know. Friday night, I am going to be with Margot on her channel for as long as I can hold out. She can hold out longer than I can. But as long as I can hold out, I'm going to be on her channel at, it's 4:20 her time, but it's 7:20 my time. So y'all need to make sure you hop over there because you don't know what we're going to do. I don't even know what we're going to do. I just show up and let the chaos ensue. So make sure you go over and you mark notifications for that sale on Friday night so you don't forget. Hopefully it'll notify you. You know how that works. It's hit and miss. Sometimes you get notified, sometimes you don't. So, okay. Yeah, Brad's not going to be there. I'm going to be Brad this week. I'm taking over for Brad this week. So next up, it's gonna be a $16 start, 1/6, and it is this fantastic old brass and amethyst glass rosary. Let's see if I can get it to quit swinging so I can show you. Okay, let's stop, please. Thank you. Okay, come into focus. Are you gonna focus? Probably not. Let's see if I can get the beads to focus for you. Beautiful faceted.
Yeah, hold on a minute, Susan. I have to get into my other thing. I can't do it on the StreamYard.
Margot, Margot can't do it either. I don't know why I'm asking Margot to do it. I knew you couldn't. That's why I laughed when I said that. After I said it, it was like, I don't know why I'm even saying that. Well, and maybe it's going to focus eventually for you. It's because this is swinging, I think. But it's really nice faceted glass in that amethyst color. And then you got the little brass center section there with Mary and then the crucifix. There, now it's going to focus for you. Beautiful, beautiful beads. And I see Mike in at 16. If there's no other interest, we're going to count it down. Oh, Pamela came in at 18. Hold on. Hold your horses. Yeah, it is beautiful. I pick these up when I can because I love that they have so many different ones. Like, you've got, they're made out of glass, some are made out of seeds, some are made out of, onyx, some metal, whatever. And I just think it's fantastic because I've picked up all kinds and they're all beautiful in their own way and loved. And you can tell on these older ones that they were so well taken care of. They probably, stayed on somebody's hand most of the time, but really, really well preserved. And Mike says he is out to Pam, so we're going to count it down. Our Lady of Sorrows. I think you're right, Pamela. You may be exactly right. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it to focus. I think you're right. Oh, yep. You got Jesus on the back. I didn't see that. So going once, going twice, and sold to Miss Pam. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. I love them. I keep picking them up because I keep thinking, as long as people like them, I'm going to keep picking them up when I see them. I think they're fantastic. So as long as y'all like them, I'll keep grabbing them. Excuse me. Hey, Jolita, I still haven't gotten your box back. I don't know where it ended up. I'm going to make myself a note to go and see if I can figure out from tracking where that might be, because I don't know where it is, girl. I've been watching the mail every day. All right, let's do this guy here. Oh, you got it a few days ago. Oh, thank goodness. So they forwarded it to you? Wonderful. That makes me happy because I was getting really worried about that. Okay, let's see. All right. So $24 start, 24. And this guy is amazing. It's worth a whole lot more than $24, but I need to pass some of this stuff on. So $24. And it is this German bisque planter, and it's the shepherd with the sheep. And now I want you to see the size of this. It's bigger than my head. And it is a planter. I'm going to show you the back of it. Or you can put pins or scissors or whatever, makeup brushes, whatever you want to do if you don't want to put flowers in there. But he is glorious. And it is marked Germany on the bottom. Now it's going to be hard to show because it's stamped in. So I don't know if it's going to focus enough for you to see. But it says Germany right there on the top, and then something, and then a number. But they stamped it in, so it's hard to show. Yeah, it's huge. But he is fantastic. Now, if you take a screenshot of this and look it up, these are going for like $100-something a piece. I guess they're very, very collectible. I don't know. I just picked him up because I thought he was pretty. So, because that's how I shop, as y'all know. I pick up things I think are pretty. But he is in great condition. He doesn't have any chips or cracks in him. He is great. He may have a little dust on his sheep right there that needs to come off, but other than that, he's good. Yeah, it's so detailed. It's really, really well made. They even have like his instrument on his back. You can see it right there. Look at that. And he's just this German shepherd out taking care of his flock. Wonderful. All right, if there's no other interest, we're going to count it down. Mike's about to get an amazing deal. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike for $24. Congratulations, Mike. You did good on this one, honey. You did real good. Let me set him right here on top because he's kind of tall to put on the shelf. Thank you, thank you. You have no room for a German man in your home. Well, you kick Brad out, then you got room for a German man. Thank you, Mike. He is wonderful. He really is. Okay, on to something a little different that I don't know, some of you may like. I have this old Bromwell's flower sifter for your kitchen decor. Now you can put flowers sticking out of this, whatever, if you don't want to use it. It's still usable. It's got a little ding in it, but otherwise it's going to be a $10 start, which is a good deal if you know what these go for. But it's got the apple pattern on it. And it's the 3-cup size. Now, so here's where the little ding is, like the ram right there is pushed down. You could probably do something about that. I didn't try. But it is a wonderful old sifter. And like I said, it still works perfectly fine. But it would be so pretty to have like a plant sticking out of this in your kitchen or something else. Even, really, I mean, honestly, it's so deep because the sifter part comes to like down to here. You could almost like leave the sifter bar up and put some spoons or something like, you know, your kitchen spoons that you use to cook with, or spatulas or whatever sticking out of it. It's a wonderful piece. And I love that apple design on it. And you can see the Bromwell's coming through with the measurements. Wonderful. Yeah, it's a good one. I love this piece. So I see Susan is interested, so we're going to start counting it down for her if nobody else is interested. Going once, going twice, and sold. 2, Miss Susan for $10. Thank you, and congratulations on your apple sifter. I love it. I mean, it just screams, to me, this screams like 1930s, 1940s. Yes, it does, Susan. Yay! And you know, I got them at 2 different places. You never know what you're going to find, you know? Okay. Let's see. What shall we do now? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. We did that. Oh, let's do this. $14 start. And this is a clear glass pedestal fairy lamp. Doesn't have any damage to it. You got the pedestal there, and then you got the shade. I'm going to see if I can hold the shade up here off of that so you can actually see what the design is on it. So those diamond points and that fan design, when you put a light in there, it's going to shoot off. And if you have it near a wall or you can see it on the ceiling, it's going to make that pattern up there. It's going to be so nice. And again, it's clear, which I know most people like the colored glass, but that's where you put your colored fairy lights in there, or your colored lights or whatever. And then it'll give you all kinds of colors. And you can change it out with the season. No damage. Even the edges are good, which a lot of times that's where you get the little chips on, you know, right here from lifting it up and putting it back down. But the thing is, and the reason I picked this one up is because this is just like the Westmoreland bases. So if you have a Westmoreland top, it should fit on this base. So you could switch the tops out as well. Betty Crocker cookbook, yes. My daughter and I were having a discussion about that the other day about old cookbooks. And she was like, well, everybody, you can just go online now and find whatever recipe you want to. I was like, I understand that, but there's certain cookbooks that are the older ones that even if you can go online and find them, I still keep those cookbooks because I want, it's almost like I know where it is in the cookbook, so I can just flip to it, you know? I'm just old school. I can't help it. All right, if there is no interest in the lamp, we will pass on it. Yeah, you just sometimes, I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just weird like that. Yep. Yeah, I like to read them too. Plus, there's something, like I said before, about, I know you can get almost pretty much everything online to read, but there's something for me about holding a book in my hand and flipping the page. I don't know why. It's just like this weird thing I have. I like to flip. Even my Bible that I read out of, like I can go online and get one that I can blow up and make bigger where I can actually see it better. But my Bible I read out of is like just something for me to, you know, even sitting in my bed and I'm sitting there at night or whatever and I'm reading it, and just something about holding it and flipping that page. I don't know why. It makes me happy. So I'm weird. Okay, so next up, I'm going to start this guy. Let's see, what are we going to start him at? I'm going to start him at 12. 1, 2. And he's a nice big art glass bird. Look at him. Oh yeah, honey, I have got hey Kitchy, I have got stains on all the pages that I use. I mean, and I can almost identify what the stains are. Like one of them, like I've got this one that I bake with, and it is like I know it's vanilla. I know what the stain is. It's where I spilled vanilla on that page. So it's got like that brown, you know. Hey Roxana, I know. I understand, it's quicker and easier to get digital and all that, but I want to hold it in my hand. So I'm going to continue doing it. So look at this bird, y'all. He's got this dark, almost molasses colored, dark honey, almost like a molasses color head and tail. And then he's got this scallop design on his body. It's clear. And he's got some size to him. He's not a little guy. He's a big guy. He does have a nice flat bottom, but again, is not polished. It's ground down. It is not a highly polished bottom. Yeah, I don't know what kind of bird it's supposed to be, Susan. I can't identify what kind of bird this is supposed to be. I think it's just an artist rendition of a bird. He's got the tool mark that where they pulled his tail long. You can see the mark where it goes down right there. And then on his beak, he's got the little pull for his beak. They're not delivering the paper anymore. It is not signed anywhere I saw, Susan. I looked on there and I couldn't see a signature anywhere. No, I don't see a signature anywhere on it. Like, I can't see a signature. It's just the tool marks. He's a pretty bird. If there's no interest in it, we can pass on him. And I'll set him over to the side. And then I have another piece of glass. Y'all know I buy glass. I can't help it. It's like I have this addiction or something. It's weird. I can't help it. This also will be a $12 start. And it is this beautiful art glass fish, an angel fish. And he's got a blue stripe that goes through him and a green stripe. And he's got the clear in the center and up here on his head. And he's got clear fins and beak. And he's a larger one. Like I was saying, the little tiny ones, but this was a good size one. He's pretty. He's a pretty one. Let me get myself caught up on what I'm doing here so I don't get confused. I know, Roxana, it's horrible. But unfortunately, I mean, a lot of people don't buy papers and stuff anymore. And that's like this memory I have on Sunday. We only got the Sunday paper pretty well. I think we got one during the week and then the Sunday paper growing up. And I remember we would fight. My brother and I would fight over the comic strips, of course. And then, then I wanted to look through all the sales stuff and all that kind of stuff. My dad would be over there reading current events and sports. And, it was just fun. It was like a family thing on Sunday. Before we got ready to go to church, we would, eat some cereal or whatever and look at the paper. And we would get out our silly putty and try to like take the pictures off of the comic strips. And It's just a memory now. Oh, sorry. Going once, going twice, and sold. Sorry, Mike. You know I get to talking. Sold to Mike for 12. Thank you so much, Mike. Yes, silly putty. You had to have your silly putty and stick it on your comic strips and pull it up and see the comic strip. It was like magical. I taught my kids to do that when they were little. I had to find silly putty when they were little because it wasn't popular. But I went and found some and I showed them that. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. You know, getting old. That's okay. Okay, this is going to be a $14 start. Hey, Patty. How are you, sweetie? I'm so good. I'm so glad to see you. How are you doing? So $14 start. And this is a USSR Soviet inlaid wooden box. Oh, good. I'm doing okay. I'm still here and kicking. Still here and kicking. I'm so glad you came in. That makes me happy today. It's a blessing when you have something like that happen. It just brings you joy. I'm so glad you came in. You brought me joy today. So this is Soviet made. It still has part of an old sticker on there, but most of it's gone. But I wanted to show you, besides being this beautiful inlaid wood. Thanks, Susan. It has got this notch on the inside right here. And then you have the notch, the corresponding little divot thing. Hey, it was just me. It wasn't the door. I hit something on the table, Chip. It's okay, baby. Chip, it's okay. He's protecting me from something that's not here. So that is the corresponding little divot that fits down in there. So it kind of locks it in place. Let's see if I can do it now. So it locks it in place. I just think it's wonderful. Wonderfully made. That took a lot of time to inlay all that wood together. So we're going to count it down. Let me show you the size of it. We're going to count it down, going once, going twice, and sold. To Mike for 14. Thank you, Mike. Patty, you just had a birthday, didn't you, honey? Did I say you just had a birthday? I think I did. Last week? Was it last week? I've been so out of the loop. I can't keep up with nothing. Thank you, Mike. I may be saying it wrong. You may not have. My brain doesn't work, so just ignore me if that's not true. Y'all know. Okay. You did. I thought you did. Happy birthday. Okay, so this is going to be an $8 start. 8. And this is a vintage Judy Hagstrom tin bowl. Now, she does a lot of tin work. Like she, puts designs on old tin stuff from back in the day. And she had a lot of like fairy tale kind of stuff she did. But she also did a line that was florals and Asian and, that kind of stuff. I know. It's nearly Tammy Renee's birthday. So $8 start. You can go look up Judy Hagstrom, Hagstrom, and she does all of these like tin bowls and plates and things like that. Really nice. It's not decorated on the inside. just the outside. And it's this beautiful Asian kind of pattern that she did with the cherry blossoms and all these wonderful things. There's like a peacock. Let me give you the size of it. You can kind of see. All right, let me get caught up. What's the chat saying? Hold on. It went up. What's wrong with Roxana? Hold on. Oh, Roxana, I'm sorry. I know it's hard. It's hard losing your babies like that. So sad. And Tammy's going to be 28. We're all very excited about it. All right, if there's no interest in this, we're going to pass on it. And move on. I know she's going to be, I can't wait for her birthday. I'm going to be going up there, not for in time for her birthday, but I'm going to be going up there, so I'll make sure to give her all of her licks that she gets for her birthday. I may have to, do it in a couple of settings because I'm not sure my hand will do that. Ew, I need to find a little paddle. I need to get one of those little paint sticks to take up there with me.
Oh, you're funny.
That's what you get for all the bunny foo-foos. Okay.
I guess I deserve.
Huh?
I guess I deserved it.
That's right, you do. Okay, this I'm going to start at $6. I don't know who made it. I just know it's older. Probably one of those made in Hong Kong kind of things. I don't know. I haven't even washed it up. It's like a plastic, but it's this disco ball. But the cool thing about it is you turn it to make it play, and it plays Christmas music. Just playing White Christmas. But I just think it's really cute to put with your Christmas stuff. And I don't know if it would actually work, like if you shined a light, because it is plastic, it's not glass. If it would actually work to reflect the light off of it. So like put a light somewhere and see if it reflects. I don't know. Dancing with the Stars. Oh, wait, what is she saying? Use a paddle from the paddle ball. Ooh, Susan, that's a great idea. I can't wait. Guess who's going shopping? So cute little thing to add to your Christmas stuff for your grandkids to play with or whatever. They might drive you crazy with it after a little while, but you just wind it up and it plays the Christmas music. And I'm trying to not overwind it. So now it's going to be sitting over here drunk to Santa music. Patty. Love it. Okay, I'm going to set it over here so we're going to have Christmas music for a little while, y'all. Okay. Next up, this is going to be 14 start. And that's because it is a fantastic old, it's an ashtray. I know some of y'all don't like ashtrays, but the reason I grabbed this one, besides me thinking that it was made by Blinko, I can't say 100%, but I feel in my soul it was. It glows like crazy. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it on here. Hold on. Let me turn my lights off. Y'all, it's spooky time. Turn the lights off. Don't get scared. Don't get scared, y'all. I'll see that light's over there. I can't reach it. Getting too old to reach this stuff. Okay. I said go off. No, that's red light, was it? I'm in the red light district. Okay. Let's see if it's going to do it. The screen may throw it off. It glows like crazy. I'd probably be better off to take a picture with my phone and show it to you. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Maybe you can see that. Let's see if you can see that. So it glows this bright, bright orange. It is fantastic. I'm on the red light still. Hold on, let me get out of the red light district. Okay, I think I'm back to normal. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay. So wonderful old ashtray. It's kind of, I guess you'd call it amberina, although it's not got the red in it. I would call it more persimmon. More of the persimmon color. And look at all of that wonderful texturing in there. It is so good. And it just glows. Now, that's not a crack in there. That's like one of the, that's on the inside. Well, you feel it from the outside. So that's like what they call a straw mark, I guess. It's not a crack because it doesn't go through. It's just on the, where they set it on something while it was hot. Hi, Randy. How are you? And I see Karen in at 14. It's a great deal for this. This is fantastic. Look at all that texture in there. And like I said, it glows. It glows like crazy. You can kind of see it a little bit better when I hold it back a little bit. So we are going to count it down for Karen. Going once. Going 2 times. And it is sold. Of course, Karen needs another, but you can't have too much glass. There's no such thing. No such thing. Oh, before the soul, we got Mr. L. Page coming in sniping. Sniping like a sniper. It is a wonderful piece. Wonderful. It's marvelous. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. It's orange. Karen said it's orange. Yeah, I see. This is what I call the persimmon because it got the deep orange and it goes down to a lighter orange down into it yellow instead of the amberina. It has like the red in it. To me, this is more like the persimmon glass. Yeah, it's sort of amberina, but it doesn't have the red. It's just the orange and the yellow. So going once, going twice, and sold to our resident orange glass lover, Miss Karen. And thank you for letting me know, Randy, that you were out. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do. I do. Ooh, he says, whatever you say, Susan, he obeys. Ooh, that could be fun. I think we should make him prove it. Okay. So next, I'm going to start this at just $10. Just 10. Because, you know, it's a lot. And I don't want to sell it off individually. So it is this mid-century 60s, maybe early 70s wood fruit and like kind of bowl. It's like a scalloped high edge plate, I guess. But all the fruit is separate pieces. I'm going to show them to you. Whoop, if I don't drop them, that is. I'm all over the floor. So you got this, whatever this is supposed to represent. You got this, which to me, I think that's a tomato. I don't know. Maybe not. That's like a tomato to me. And then you got a banana. I guess that's supposed to be a banana or a zucchini or something. I don't know what it is. Then you got grapes. Lots of grapes. And then you got this is an apple. To me, that's an apple. And then you got, what is that, a star fruit? And then you got what looks like an okra pod to me. But I grew up in the South, so you know okra. Okay, that's a banana, I think. I think this one's a banana. And then you got, is that supposed to be like a mango? No, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Another thing. And then you got this big old thing, whatever that is. So you get all those pieces and the plate thing that's on the bottom. Because I want to keep it all together. I don't want to try to separate it. Whoop. And I just dropped the apple. I just dropped the apple, y'all. So there's the plate thing that comes with it. Which in itself is a nice piece. So, rotten banana. There you go. It's a rotten banana. Fried okra. Yes, I had that the other day, Karen. But what I like to have on my fried okra, I didn't have. And I was very upset. I like green tomatoes, fried green tomatoes with my fried okra. And I didn't have any green tomatoes. So, I didn't get to have them. And I was very upset about that. But that's okay. Because I need to go to the farmer's market and get some green tomatoes. Because they don't have them in the grocery store. So I need to go to the farmer's market and pick up a couple of green tomatoes. And then I can fry them. And I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. So we're going to count it down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Mike for $10. Thank you, Mike. I'm going to put it down here on this bottom shelf so I don't keep dropping it. Luckily, it's wood, so it holds up to my craziness. So that's good. Thank you so much. I know I have not had fried green tomatoes in probably, it's been a while. I need to get some because I need them in my life. I need them in my life. Okay, next up, I have this cool, it's going to be $8 start. Susan, it's not slimy as long as you're frying it. Now, if you boil okra, it can get slimy if you just boil it, but most people don't eat just boiled okra. I grew up on it, so it doesn't bother me. But you can put okra and cook it with tomatoes, and if you put like a little bit of vinegar, just a tiny little bit, not to taste it, just a tiny little bit of vinegar in there. It helps take some of that sliminess away. The acid will take the sliminess away. But I just fry it, and you don't have to worry about it. You can also do like buttermilk helps with that too. If you're going to fry it, soak it in buttermilk and then bread it. It's good. Oh, yeah, honey. Oh, some gumbo. I would love some gumbo. I love it too, Patty. Buttermilk. It doesn't really have that much of a taste. It's like I don't know. It's like a green, like it's just a vegetable taste. It doesn't have it's not like a pepper, like a sweet pepper, or anything like that. It's got just its own taste to it. I'll eat anyway. I don't care what kind of way you cook it. I'll eat okra. I love it. And squash. Yeah, kinda. Now see, like I love to do like my okra, bread it up and everything. But I also, if it's summertime, and I can get it, fresh yellow squash, like the crookneck squash. The straight's okay too, but I like the crookneck squash better. Um, Yellow squash and okra, and I batter them both and fry them together. And it kind of gets a little mushy in there because I fry it in a pan instead of deep fry it because I don't want it real crispy. Fry it in a pan, let it get a little mushy. But oh my gosh! And then if you have a green tomato, you can throw in there, batter and throw in there. It's delicious too. I put a little bit of onion, I batter and throw in there too. It's like this whole what my mom would call a mess. This mess of vegetables that you batter and fry together, and it is so good. And then you do like a little potato on the side, maybe some pinto beans, something like that, with a little fresh onion, some sliced red tomato. It's my favorite meal. Absolutely. Yes, it's so good. Yeah, you got to pan fry it. You got to pan fry it. When you deep fry it, it gets too hard. It gets too crispy. It's still good, but not like I like it, you know. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was doing. Y'all got me started on food now. Yes, Karen. We know how to eat. We know how to cook. That's what I've always said. I feel sorry for guys there with Southern girls because, we have like, we may have an attitude. We may. We absolutely do. But we also can feed you. So if you can put up with the crazy Southern girl personality, you get fed good. It's give and take, really. So next up, I have this lucite paperweight with seashells in it. It's going to be an $8 start. Sorry, I got off. Hey, you just need to come visit me. I done told you. I have done told you just to come visit me. So look at this. I like the way they did it on an angle. Isn't that cool? Instead of it being flat. And then you got a little sand dollar in there and some little tiny seashells. Give you an idea of size.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
Patty,
I was too busy thinking of food. How much?
I don't blame you. $8. I'm starving right now. It's got all those cute little seashells in it. And they'll sand dollar. Adorbs. Yeah, Patty, you just come on down anytime, girl. I will cook up for you. I will get you some food. Randy. So give you an idea of size. It's not huge. But like I said, I'd love that they put it on an angle like that. Because that's not, you don't normally see that. Normally it's just straight across. Randy. Randy, I'll even make room for you. You come on down to Florida. I'll make you some room. Everybody just come on. We'll just have a party. What, Pamela? What? In the summer? What? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's not okay. All right. I don't see any interest, so we're going to pass on that. Yeah, we just y'all need to come on down. We'll have a little party. It'll be fun time. What happens in Florida stays in Florida. Yes, Karen, come on. Come on. Okay. I think this is the last item I have. Is it? I think it is. I don't know. Well, I'll look back over my list. This is a 1950s Arnart footed trinket box. It's going to be a $16 start, 1/6. But it is a really, really nice box. Let me show you. It's got the courting couple on the top with a pretty gold. Let it focus, maybe. Yes, Pam, I'm drinking iced tea. I don't care what the weather is. Coffee and iced tea. I do not even care. And my daughter went up to the store a little while ago. We were out of tea, and I don't even have any tea bags. There's the Arnart marking on the bottom, the beehive 8332. I don't have any tea bags. And so she went to the store a little while ago and she was going to get some of the Milo's tea, which is my favorite if I buy tea. They were out. They were out of Milo's tea. So now I've got to go somewhere and get tea because I'm out. Popeye's red beans and rice. Mm-hmm. Mike, I can make that for you. I can do that. You just come to the party. I'll make you some red beans and rice. We'll make some. This is what we'll do. We'll have some Cajun food. Okay. I do barbecue shrimp with red beans and rice. Okay. Then we can do, oh, we'll do a little bit of jambalaya or gumbo too. Y'all can pick. And then do a little bit of Florida food. We'll have some like coconut shrimp or something like that. Some oysters, something delicious. Some mahi mahi, maybe some fish tacos. And then I'll do some southern food too. So there you go. No, I don't like Publix tea. Mm-mm. Tay. I need some Tay. It's true. Very true. All right. If there is no interest in this, we can pass on it. I'll set it back over here. Yeah, a little Tay. Mahi is so good. Oh my gosh, it is. And I love me some fish tacos. I love me some fish tacos. But I like to do it with the mango salsa though. I don't want like regular salsa on it. I like either pineapple salsa or mango salsa on fish tacos, or shrimp tacos are good too. So we're all gonna be starving now. All right, so this is gonna be an $8 start. It is easy to make, Patty, but I just don't make it because it's so hot that I don't want to turn the stove on unless I have to, and I get lazy and just buy it because it's like $3 for a gallon of Milo's tea. So I'm just like, why bother? I probably use that much sugar in it. So. $8 start for this Allied Brass butterfly clip. Easy for me to say. It's like a little enameled butterfly clip. So you could put this like up on your door to clip a little note on, like to your hubby or whatever. Love you, miss you, whatever. Or, make sure you let the dogs out when you come in, or, whatever your note is. There's the back of it. Just a wonderful little clip you could put anywhere. If you had a hook like on your refrigerator, you could put it up on there. Use it however you desire. Give you an idea of size on it. You can set it flat on your desk and clip paper under it. There's lots of stuff you could do it. You could display little postcards, hang it up and display a postcard under it. A piece of jewelry like a necklace you could hang underneath it. Yeah, I know they got iced tea makers now. Patty, you've been up north too long, honey. It is way too hot for hot tea. I say this and I drink coffee, so what do I know? All right, I see Tammy is in at 8, correct? So we will count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Tammy Renee for $8. Thank you, thank you. You could take a screenshot of me and you could clip it underneath it. Hot tea in the winter. That makes sense. That makes sense. She's an Alabama girl too, so that makes sense to me. All right, I was not gonna show this, but y'all been so good, I'll show it anyway. And then I'll do a couple of giveaways. I can run through the stuff didn't sell really fast too. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Okay, last item I think I'm gonna show is this little Dagenhart glass dog. And I don't even have him written down, so let me write him down really quick. And he's going to be a $16 start, which if you look them up, you'll see for the lavender colored glass, that's cheap, cheap, cheap. So a little Dagenhart dog in the lavender. He's got his D in the heart right there for Dagenhart. He is hollow. He's a hollow piece. But if you look up the lavender glass ones, they came in all different. They had slag and green and clear and yellow and all that. But the lavender is really, really hard to find. And it has a slight glow to it. It doesn't like light up the room, but if you hit it with the black light, it does have a slight little bit of green to it. But he is fantastic. No chips or cracks anywhere. Give you an idea of size on him. He's a good little doggy. He's a good little doggy. Patty, I remember that your mom was German. I did remember that because you used to buy a lot of German stuff for me. Beautiful color on him. Not that it's showing up where you can see it, but it is a beautiful color. And if there's no interest in the pup, we will set him down. And let's do a giveaway. How's that sound? Actually, let's run back through everything, then I'll do the giveaway. Run back through it all really fast, then I'll do the giveaway. So, first up were the two Wheaton bottles, Wheaton glass bottles. The green one, which was the root bitters, was $6. $6. And on the dog, it's Dagenhart. Degenhart. I think is how you spell it. Dagenhart. See a little D with a heart around it. So for the bottles, the green one was $6. Number 4 for the little Wheaton root bitters bottle. Next up, I had the amber Wheaton bottle, which was the Chief Wahoo Electric Tonic bottle, and it was $6. Number 5. $6 number 5. And then you just saw the lucite paperweight with the seashells. It was $8 number 7. $8 number 7. The reverse painted egg with the little stand was $8 number 9. $8 number 9. And it had butterflies. They're painted on the inside. Can you believe somebody painted that on the inside? That just shocks me. It amazes me. I am like, wow. Bye, Mike. Thank you for coming, honey. I appreciate it. And then the flamingo. I had the pink ceramic flamingo. And it was $14 number 10. $14 number 10. No, Chipper. No. Uh-oh. And then we had the clear pedestal fairy lamp. Was $14 number 11. Hey, Mary. $14 number 11. And then the Arnart footed trinket box with lid was $16, number 12. $16, number 12. The Lusterware Fire King Peach Vase. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, that's the mailman. Was $12, number 16. $12, number 16. And let me see what else. The Big Glass Bird was $12, number 22. $12, number 22. And then the Hagstrom, oops, something in there. The Hagstrom Asian theme bowl, 10 bowl, was $8, number 23. $8, number 23. Oh, the doll pin cushion. Where did I put that? The antique doll pin cushion was $28, number 27. $28, number 27. And then the Dagenhart dog was $16, number 31. $16, number 31 for that guy. And that was it. So if you see anything you're interested in, just let me know. And we are going to do a quick little giveaway. Let me write it down. So we're going to do the guess the number, because that's just the easiest way for me to do it right now. I'm coming up with a game for us to play for giveaways, but right now, since I'm doing it kind of last minute, we're just going to do a guess the number. So let me, wait, why did that go away? I lost my chat for a second. There we go. I couldn't find it. Okay, so I'm going to put a number in the chat for Tammy, Renee, and Linda. Oh, where did that come from? Okay. So, go back there. Okay, so I put a number in there for them to look for. So what I'm giving away is these little vintage Hugger salt and pepper shakers. Sweet little guys, ceramic. One of them has like a little hairline crack somewhere on it, I think. Let me see. Thought I saw something. Yeah, on his rear end. But they're still cute for display. I think you could still use them if you wanted to. But cute little Hugger shakers. So if you want to enter into that, let's put in a number between, let's do it quick. So let's do it between 50 and 75. 50 and 75. Go. So just put in your numbers between 50 and 75 to win the little cute shakers. And you can just keep guessing. You don't have to. Yeah, he's got a butt crack. That was good. That was good. And I didn't forget what the number was. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully they're watching for the number, because I haven't been. I'm going to go back and look now. Keep guessing. I don't see it yet. Unless I've missed it. Keep guessing. Come on. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, this is who I see. Is that correct? Not there. Sorry, it jumped on me. No. The chat's jumping on me. Thank you. I couldn't get it to thank you. I couldn't make it work. So number was 62. 62. And I believe Susan was the first one with that answer. So congratulations, Susan, for winning the dog shakers. Now, I'll put those over here for you. Congrats, congrats. And then I have one more giveaway I'm going to do. Again, we're just going to do the guess the number thing. And it is this pretty little brooch. Pretty brooch. It's an older one. So that's going to be the second giveaway. And I put a number in for them to check for. Susan wins, I'm telling you. Susan, go buy me a lottery ticket. Okay. So next up, we're going to do a number between 1 and 15. 1 and 15 for the brooch. And go. 1 and 15. Let's see if she wins again. Between 1 and 15.
Stop.
Stop. I haven't been watching, so y'all just put in whoever won. You know I can't do 3 things at one time. Kitschy. It was lucky number 13. Congratulations. I'll put that over here for you. I have your info, don't I? I can't remember if I do or not. If I don't, send it to me, because I can't remember right this second. So, anywho. Congratulations. I think I have your info, but I'm not sure if I do or not. I can't remember, girl. Send it to me just in case. Just in case. So I can send it to you. Anyway, guys, thank you. Yes. Okay, I do have. I thought I did. But the names, you know, I can't do it all. Okay, yeah, I'll hold it for you, sweetheart. I absolutely will. So, thank you guys for coming. I know this is not like a normal day that I do sales on, but thank you so much for coming. And I will not be invoicing until this next weekend because I'm doing the sale with Margot on Friday. So I'm going to invoice after that. So you can add to your box if you so desire by coming to Margot's sale on Friday and hanging out with us. And again, guys, I appreciate you so much. I love hanging out with you guys, and I'm going to try to start doing it a little more often when, you know, the heavens allow. So, hugs and kisses to all of you. And as always, as I say, go out there and be a blessing to someone else if you can, because there's days we all need that. Give them a smile, because it may be all that they need to see that day to make them, you know, help them to get through a bad situation. They just may need to see there's another human being out there that can be kind. You know what I'm saying? A smile goes a long way. So go out there, be a blessing, and be blessed as well. And stay safe. And I will see you guys on Friday over at Margot's channel. Make sure you hit those notifications for that. And until then, bye for now, and have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. And Patty, it was so good to see you. If you're still in here, sweetheart, thank you for coming. I've missed you, and I loved seeing you. And thank you, everyone. Bye for now.